Impossible, impossible. Yeah. You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young buck, holding it like we knew it all. Not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, I look back and do it all. I can remember the haters say the game will ruin y'all. What's that to me? Don't give about a hater. Let them like the in my paper. They call me big dog.
You can like, I don't want to hear that shit.
Pull your tears back. We put the bang and produce. You got no chance of hanging. And take the tails when you're flipping the quarter. We ain't slowing down, we crashing through the border. So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system, let's turn it up. Up, a little louder, turn it up. Up, a little louder, turn it up. We never turn it down, universal sound. When we move the pound, take a look around. When we touch the town, knock the way, stomping in my big black J's. Corny, get stuck in the maze. We never suffer fools, had enough of you. False friends and loose ends make me wanna fool. That we got another world tour, touching every shore. From Cali to Singapore. Every day I'm seeing more in the temple as we rock.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Washington Commanders and the New York Giants. The Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down. This Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
Running again with Barkley on second down. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. They'll roll him out right. They'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And a nice call and really good execution there because they gave him a little bit of a different launch angle perhaps, you know. You don't want to have the quarterback dropping back 5 to 7 steps on every play and have the defense zero in on him. There you hope that you get your defense going one way. They sent him the other, and they picked up nice yardage with that completion.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do now. The key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Off play action. Klein. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So this game, Charles, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It was T.J. Edwards who brought him down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they need.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Washington going to send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Maynard, he finds his man, complete. It's Simmons. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down. The Giants at 0-7, winless to start the year. And they come in just an absolute free fall. Losers now, Charles, of 7 in a row.
And I think this is where, in a locker room, a lot of the team looks to their best players and even
ain't no fucking way.
Ask for them to guide them out of this. You know, we've got to be better than what we've shown. We need you to lead us. And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 31-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 31. Off the play fake. Maynard sliding out of the pocket. And nowhere to fit that football.
Hey,
it's knocked away and incomplete.
The no interception?
Momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got
No, the fucking interception, nigga. It should have been an interception. Nigga, I was using the nigga pressing triangle, and he's swatting.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw. Maynard. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Chase Young. He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion.
And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right, and this will remain a one-touchdown game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today.
I def hit the wrong icon, too. I wasn't even looking over there.
Meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Looking to throw. Klein trying to lay one up deep. And that is incomplete.
I made a whole trade for a nigga, and he's not on my roster. I'm good, though.
if possible. I don't think he's supposed to be on kick return punt track because he don't got no moves for real, but we still want to make that happen.
Intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up third down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the sauce.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. Touchdown, Washington. Anthony Schwartz, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point up and through. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Okay, ready? The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Warriors 70. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Operating from the gun, Maynard. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing again. Maynard. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Ready.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
To throw on 2nd down. Maynard. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Giants have moved out in front. A try here for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known for...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Joe Tryon Shoyinka showcasing the pass rush.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now it's Mixon running right. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Operating from the gun, Klein. He'll drop this one down to Mixon, and he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the 1st. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back, but how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Washington going to send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. This is taken at the 15. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
Okay, great.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Operating from the gun, Maynard, and that'll be caught by Tony. 7 yards there and a first down. Back to throw. Maynard. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown.
It wasn't. Why'd you throw that?
But Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick 6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face.
And this will be caught at the 30. And they'll work this down.
This nigga caught the same pass on the same play 3 times.
That he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
They love to try to take advantage of his height, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them.
I guarantee you keep forcing it to him, I'm catching picks.
Maybe with a little less mustard on the throw.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. To throw again, Maynard. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Back to throw again. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Maynard to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
19 tight.
Operating from the gun. Maynard firing quickly here, and that's complete. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 4th down, Maynard. Touchdown! A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Giants have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw. Klein. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he's got room. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
A final shot before break. Klein. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he'll have it passed.
Yo, they're weird for that.
40 before being taken down.
I did.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposite. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. And that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
Like, what is my receiver doing?
They spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Barkley inside handoff. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Maynard. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Chase Young able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Throwing on 3rd and long. Maynard. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for New York. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
From the gun on 3rd down, Klein. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. On 1st and 10, Klein. Got an open man, it's Schwartz. And they work this well upfield across the 45. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Giants are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
To throw on 2nd down. Maynard. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Chase Young
Getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. Throwing on 3rd and long. Maynard. And that is incomplete.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
That's box talk, nigga.
Now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded just inside the 30. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
53 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Throwing on 1st down. Klein. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Klein.
This goes out wide for Mixon. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
3 quarters in the books. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford.
It's Washington with the football, but trailing here as we begin quarter number 4.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Running left, it's Mixon. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Klein. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Commanders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
So, why you ain't got it?
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter.
You know you fumble it and throw the pick, or
21 all the score as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
I say, you know you fumbling and throwing the pick, word.
About the 17-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one. It might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun. Maynard over the middle, complete. It's Phillips. The offense on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Maynard. Open man right side is Tony. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
One hallmark of good defense.
Fuck you thought this was.
Understanding positioning and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. On 4th down, Maynard. And it's gonna be back.
Stop being fucking dumb. You probably broke a rule right there too, and I'm scoring on your dumb ass.
Come up empty, and Washington will take control of the football in great field position. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 66 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
Yo, Nas, you in here? You know what's up.
Whether it's a power scheme, when you have a blocker on a defender, and
looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Commanders have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. The point after is good, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Commanders 28, Giants 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. They need their best drive of the game right here. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Looking to throw on second down. Maynard able to find his man, John Phillips. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Looking to throw. Maynard. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis.
That's what happens when you don't look at what you throwing, motherfucker. You didn't put man defense on that nigga, and he took that shit to the crib.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Maynard. Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Again, he'll drop to throw. Right back to Tony. He's got another one. And he'll be brought down at the 27. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Maynard. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open.
Better stop throwing them rubber duckies, nigga.
Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Back to the air on second down. Maynard. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Maynard. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Tariq Castro-Fields who picked it. And the Commanders are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. 138 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. They'll give it to Mixon. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. On second down, here's Mixon. And he takes it in. Touchdown,
You told me to.
Washington. Joe Mixon with career touchdown number 109. That ties it with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list.
And the Commanders add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
No problem there on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Commanders 42, Giants 21.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Looking to throw. Maynard being... Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
We all know he's
Yes, sir. Give me some more sacks, nigga.
Definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
From the gun on third down. Maynard. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
It's Tariq Castro Fields who picked it, and the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Washington, they continue to cruise as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign.
And they'll return home next week to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Giants, changes could be in the air as they fall to 0-8 now on the year. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys.
Got your best friend hanging out the arm though.
give a nah flex. While you there looking the best, feel the get up in your chest. While I soak up my success, getting tokens for your stress. I be making all the checks anytime you see me step on a stage. Acting real suck like my skin coming beige. Gonna step out and with him, girl, you fake. Try to get it out, but you handsome. You ain't dance on. Tell your boyfriend, go and put your pants on. Down. The best friend. She went and did the same thing. I'm really mad, but she won't know. Everything has gotta be cool when we living so cold. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chill is in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting I'm gonzo, headed where the homie live, cause it's on, yo. I was chasing 3 women like I'm Mojo Jojo, so my girl got mad and she my bro. Monica, you're wrong, though. That's against a bro code. Headed to his home, though. No, he living solo. Vertebrae, got just broken to his place. It's chin in his face, yeah. Then I say it's evidence you entertain my loyalty to infiltrate the only woman that I claim to risk your life to get some strange. All my anger is a pain. You didn't know that I'm a saint. I will blow your up, then I again. Cold. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chill is in